Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever Series 2, the Great Lakes. Thank you very much for joining me in this video, and today we are going to be looking at traffic in Chicago, Naperville, Milwaukee and the surrounding area. Now you're probably wondering, why am I doing this? Well, quite simply, if we just zoom in here, you think that doesn't look too bad. The further we go here, now remember this is our food factory and this is our main depot. It just gets heavier and heavier and heavier, and that is fairly heavy traffic if we're trying to get trams and trains through. I mean, not trains, trucks through. And then it eases up around here, but then it gets a little bit heavy. And then look at this traffic. That is something we need to fix somehow, because that is going to cause us a lot of havoc on the line. So this entire episode is going to be about trying to fix that sort of traffic to ease the freight going in and out of Chicago, so that in turn we can get freight in and out of Madison, Rockford and Milwaukee better, send freight out towards Detroit, and also get the freight that we're sending now out towards St. Louis and Indianapolis, make sure that those are improved too. So make sure you stay tuned for the next 20 odd minutes for that. Alright, so we're going to start over here where we can have a quick look at the kind of traffic or the kind of trouble that the traffic may be causing us. So you can see we've got a lot of these routes running, and these routes I think are the ones that are struggling the most with having trucks stuck. Because as you can see, they're going in and out of all these roads and then along here, and I think that going out's not a problem, but they're getting stuck. So if we have a look at the Madison route, first of all, you can see that that Madison route can definitely be improved. There's definite improvements to be made on that Madison route, so we're definitely going to do that. And the way we can improve upon that is by having a junction out here that goes that way. So that's one of the things that we're definitely going to have to improve to start with. But also, I think the one thing that we can do is we can upgrade roads. So you can see we've got 6-lane streets, which I think these need to upgrade to. Yeah, I think these need to upgrade to 6-lane streets. Although we can't do it up to that point because of the... Okay. So there is that, that's a little bit concerning. Let's think. Okay, well what we're going to do is we're going to demolish this, bring it back, so upgrade to the 6-lane street in this area. There we go. Make sure that's all 6-lane. All the way up to that point. Then we're going to add that back in. There we go. And like so. There we go, that's back in. Okay, good. So at least they can come in and out of that once again. So now we've got 6 lanes. That should help us on this part. Second part that we need to do is we need to see if we can upgrade some of those 4-lane roads to 6-lane if it's possible. Now a lot of this may not be possible. There you go, look, it's going to remove a lot of buildings. So maybe we can switch. Yeah, look, this part isn't even a large street. That needs to be a large street for certain. There you go. That's going to improve the traffic flow in that area. That's all okay. Now, we've also got this street here. Now, I want this street to become a large street because I think we're going to be using this heavily too. And you can see part of it is already a large street. So let's try and expand some of this area. There we go. All the way along there and all the way along here. Okay, good. In fact, I'm going to take that bit off. And we can peel that way. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now the only concern I then have is this street here. These streets are not quite yet medium streets, are they? This one isn't. There. Just to ensure that we've got movement and the ability to move in, out and around. And that looks pretty good. Yep, that looks pretty good to me. Okay. Medium. What if I would try and make this, for example, a large street? That's going to remove a bunch of buildings. But if I made that a large street, would be moving. See, at this point, there isn't too much of a bottleneck here. It's at this bridge. But if we were to halve some of the traffic that are coming in, because they're all coming in from Milwaukee, I'm assuming. So if we can halve that traffic by creating a road here, let's create this road first. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a large street. Yeah, I think that's a good junction. Essentially, I wanted to connect up to that. That's where I wanted to connect. No, I don't. I wanted to connect to this. That's where I needed to connect. Okay. So, let's see. It's a little bit steeper than I'd want. Can I potentially do this? I can do this right along the freight line. That looks good. And then, okay, just keep it cutting through slightly. There we go. Okay, no, I don't like that part. Change of plans. That needs to be cut out a little bit. That's a bit better. Let's smooth this entire area. Nice and smooth all the way along. So now you've got the train line there. You've got multiple train lines for the freight. You've got an area around here where you can actually build houses or freight or commercial or whatever. And you've got a new way in and out. Now, how does that affect the routes? There we go. That cleans up the Madison route so much better. That makes that so much better. Okay. Now the next thing we could do is, could we... I mean, I know in America they have level crossings, so could we not do that? We could have a level crossing straight up to this point. I mean, this section of track is fairly busy, but I think surely that doesn't look as amazing as I was hoping. I've got to clean that up. I've got to clean that up. Still doesn't look as clean as I want it to. How does that look? Cleaner. That's cleaner. I still don't like that bump there, but that's cleaner. So if I were to do that, surely I could route these ones. Yeah, I could route the Milwaukee one. I mean the Milwaukee one also down that road, keeping it out of all of this traffic. So that's going to improve the freight supply, in theory. So let's go ahead and make a waypoint. Like that. Grab the right line. What line am I looking for? That one. And we'll say that after Naperville, make sure you go down that route. And then after Milwaukee, make sure you come down that route. There we go. So now, they should be clear of all of this. So that's going to help the mess that is going on there. That should help clear that up a fair amount. What else do we have? We have nothing going to Rockford at the moment, but we are going to. But that shouldn't be too much of a problem because we just go straight over this bridge. I think. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Although there is a fair amount of traffic. Ooh. So could I 6-lane this? No, it will not. Well, actually, no, too much slope bridge. Eventually, I knew it would eventually come up with a bug. And we're already on the 4-lane street. Large country road suddenly. No, that's probably the best we're going to get. Let's quickly save that. Got to quickly save that and make sure that we're not wasting too much time. Okay, so that should improve that flow, in theory. What other flows do we have that we need to be aware of? We've got Chicago North and the shuttle for Chicago, right? How's that flow? I guess we can't do anything on that. And those are the Studebakers. I think there's nothing we can do on that. We've just got to let that go as it goes currently. I mean, we have upgraded some roads. If we look at road upgrades for, let's say, large streets, let's upgrade this one. Construction not possible there. Why is it just in tiny places the construction doesn't seem to be possible? It must be something to do with the little road bits everywhere. He says as he manages to get little road bits done. Okay. In fact, if we just upgrade this road all the way along. There we go. We'll upgrade this section of road. We might as well upgrade this section of road as well. And then this section we can't... we can... which part can we and can we not do? We just can't do that whole road. Okay. Okay then. I suppose this is a good idea. There we go. And then that's clean all the way through that. That's clean all the way through that. This middle road here. I think this needs it. Yeah, I think this one, it has buses and everything running down it. I think this could do with some upgrades. There we go. So that's going to help. And I suppose this little section here, there we go. So that's that road, that road is done, that road is done. That one's only partially done like that. That one really doesn't matter. I'm just wondering if it's good to do this one down. I don't think that's needed. I don't think that's needed at all. And this one, if I were to make this... oh, in fact, you know what? Let's do that too. Just in case. Yep. That was the road that we just laid out. Okay. So now we've got more opportunities to get in and out of Milwaukee. So instead of just the one road, we now have two roads, which should, in theory, halve the traffic. Because if the traffic's trying to get to this side of the map, they should go down that road. If they're trying to get to this side of the map or this side of Chicago, they should come down this road. That's the theory anyway. We'll save that once again. In about a minute or so, we'll probably get it playing, watch the traffic flow, have an understanding of what's going on. But before we do that, there was an idea about Indianapolis saying to split the lines or run separate lines. I think maybe that is a good idea. So I'm going to... let's see. How are we going to do this? So what we do is we shut the... we don't ship stone here anymore. Yeah, we don't ship stone. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to that one. And we're going to go... you do not go to Indianapolis. There we go. You do not go to those sidings anymore. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. There you go. But then we create a new route that goes just from there to there. We'll have it in that color. And we'll call this... Ah, but then we can't pick anything up from there. Right, okay, no, think. The other option was to have separate trucks, so certain trucks can carry only certain items. Would this then constitute just the shuttle? It would be quicker if it was just a shuttle. Okay. Let's try this. Indianapolis Rail Shuttle. I'm just going to try this out. May not work. Then what we need is we need to grab a few trucks of these. So all we're going to need for this is just going to be some Peterbilts. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Peterbilts are going to be pretty good for this. Now if this doesn't work, I can always use these Peterbilts for something else. So I am going to save this. There we go. So that should help take things there and then bring things back. In theory. So what we're going to do is we're going to save and play and see what happens for the next few minutes. Let's get it playing now. The primary one is to watch this. So let's fast forward this until the train stop. Until the lorries start coming in. I said trains because I heard a train go past. And it says Transport Fever. There's one lorry. Who are you? You're the one coming in from Chicago Farms. You don't actually matter. Are you full? You are full. There come some of those lorries that are stuck in traffic. Okay, there comes a bunch. Let's watch this road. There you go. There you go. They've all changed route. Oh, that guy's just decided he's going to try and come around the other way. But if that speeds it all up, so they then turn into here. They turn into here. Now this road is going to get busy, it seems. Ah. But they are essentially bypassing it. Now my only other possible bypass is to run it all the way down this road and then up this road here. That's the other possibility for me. Now we're still running into a little bit of trouble coming in and out of this place. But that might be... Right. It might be easier for us to load on platform 6. I think it'll be much easier for us to load on platform 6. I might switch that over. But yeah, so that allows trucks to come in, that's why. So it's definitely an easier one to load in. And then let's see what happens. So they're okay going that way. Look at the amount of traffic still piling in from Rockford. Okay. So they've got to this point and now they're peeling off. So they are no longer hindered by the traffic in and out of Milwaukee, I'm hoping. In fact, it's eased the traffic massively in and out of Milwaukee. That has really helped. That really has helped. And so the trucks will be coming along here. The light blue ones should be continuing that way. The dark blue ones will be... Yep, and the dark blue ones will be peeling off down this road, as you can see right there. That actually may have worked. What options do we have for this? Not many. Does this actually start flashing? I'm curious. When's the nearest train coming along? I'm just curious to see if this starts flashing. That's not the train I wanted. Give me a train on this side. Here comes a train. Yep, it does start flashing. Awesome. Okay, so that, I think, has really helped. It's even eased the congestion along all of this. Now this, I do wish I could make this 6 lane, but unfortunately I can't. But see, we don't have everything stuck in traffic now. Now we do have traffic here, but we're going to have to figure this one out too, eventually. There will be ways to figure this one out, because I think everyone is peeling off that way. If I were to just make this bus lanes and then let traffic go down that route, it might be easier for us. I don't really know. That's one of those Chicago to St. Louis ones, carrying a whole load of... Oh wow, there really is a lot going on here. Right, we may need to look at that too. But anyway, I think that brings us very nicely to the end of this episode. And I think that's actually clearing it. I think that's clearing it quite well. I think. That's keeping traffic down. It's improving the rate of transport. So well done. I can't remember who exactly it was that commented on that. But it seems that the thing that what I was thinking of, and what you obviously commented, or one of the suggestions you commented, was definitely the suggestion to take. Now what could be interesting is this going to, it's going to bring, now we could just reduce all of these, because we'll be able to bring a lot more back. So that's a double bonus for us. That's definitely a double bonus. And on that, I think I am going to end this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Let's get a nice screenshot though. Where's a good screenshot? Need a screenshot. That's a screenshot. That's a good screenshot right there. Airport, aeroplane, train tracks, truck, road, that works for me. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever Series 2, the Great Lakes. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think, and don't forget to support me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. Still a little while to go on this series, but we are getting towards the end, which is why I'm now doing a lot of work every single episode, just trying to push it forward step by step, and hopefully we should be getting on to Series 3, the Great Western Railway, fairly soon, so make sure you're tuned in for that as well. And also follow me on Twitch, www.twitch.tv/ECGadget. I do streaming now, so I would appreciate you guys jumping in and having a peek, or you know, just sticking by for a stream, enjoying yourselves, different streams, different episodes, different series. So make sure you go to Twitch and follow me on there. That's all from me, and I'll see you guys next time in Transport Fever Series 2, the Great Lakes.